Hey everybody, I'm doing just a short video. I have this RedTiger, the 4K Ultra Clear, the Wi-Fi app controlled GPS tracking camera that I got off of Amazon, and I had the BULLETPOINT system, and I went through and watched this gentleman install it, and he has I believe he has a 2023 Raptor, and I have a 2020 Ford F150, and the gentleman's name is the Average Day, and he goes through and shows you how to install it. And the one thing that he does that I'm going to do a little different. There's nothing wrong with what he did. I wanted to use all the parts, and he went ahead and just used the camera portion of it and got one of the little round magnets and dremeled it, cut it in half, and then applied it to this. But it came with everything, so I wanted to use everything. And we all know that the suction cups, once you put them on the windshield, it's only a period of time before they start falling off and everything else. And it's not a really good, it doesn't work well for me. And so what I ended up doing is, I'm not going to show you the install on the truck. I'll show you the aftermath after I installed everything. If you want to see how this gentleman did it, again, he did a great job, the Average Day. Go there. I highly recommend that. I'll put a link to his video, and then I'll put a link to all the bullet points information that I got, and also the camera for the truck. It's forward facing and rear facing. And so what I ended up doing is, just as you can see in this picture, how this has a suction cup, I pulled that up and went ahead and got these snips, and they have a little plastic with a spring, and I snipped it about halfway down, and that came right out. And so here's all the pieces that it just popped right out. Then what I did is I took this liquid nail and I filled it on the inside. I filled it on the inside, and then they got a little slot there. I went ahead and filled that as well. And then I took a little popsicle stick, and just like you would for concrete, I screeded this off so it looked flush. Then I took that round magnet and I dropped it in there and pushed it down a little bit so I'd have a little extra that came up. And then very carefully, I went ahead and skidded that around as well. And then I let that dry for 24 hours. Now, this white that you see there, I'm actually just going to take this black marker and color that in. And so with doing that, then I'm able to take this setup, and this magnet will hold it there. So I'm going to show you the final product. I didn't want to go through the installation and everything else because that other gentleman did a great job with doing it. I'm going to pretty much do it the same way, tweak it a little bit, and I'll show you at the final video of what I did just a little bit different. But this way, I didn't have to cut anything. I'm using the whole thing because this right here, it has a GPS, and so that's one of the features for it. And so again, I'll give you the list of everything I did for all of the bullet point products and everything else is a breakdown. And then that's actually the breakdown of how much it cost. So $204.33, and they were running the special to where I was going to buy these anyways, but I got them for free. So they threw them in there, which is cool. And again, I'll show you everything as soon as I have it installed in the truck. The things I used again was a liquid nail, the snips. I had gloves on so I didn't get the liquid nail on my fingers. And then when I put that liquid nail in there, I just tapped it in, and then I went ahead and screeded it off again. So I'll show you the final product. All right, I got all the bullet point mounting brackets in. So obviously this one is for my phone. It has a magnet on there, charges. I have the only cords that I have, it's attached to here, goes underneath and goes down through the dash. There's actually the camera, and so the system that I have, the magnet, the little arm, and then it has two cords itself, has these two cords, this one and this one, that goes underneath as well. So the one for the charger for the phone, I drilled one hole that comes in through here and connects there, and so that runs the phone charger. And then the other one sits down in here. There's the charger right there, and then I have it going through the console underneath everything, and then I have it coming up. So there are no wires anywhere. So the only wires that you do see are the ones up top, and that's it. So it worked out. It's very, very clean. One thing that I had to do is when I put all of that liquid nail in that cup, it said give it 24 hours. I actually had to give it 5 days so it could cure fully, because there was so much liquid nail in there and as I put the magnet in there. So just be aware of that. It did take a full 5 days for it to cure properly. So, but there it is. It's all in. It's very, very stable. Great little product, man. Love it. All right, thanks.